we are working on, we're forming a group of indigenous peoples of the Middle East with Kurds and Yazidis and Jews and exiles, Iranian exiles. That it's I like the word indigenous. You know, they're calling us colonizers, and that will make a lot of people cry. So we're also building these things. I completely agree with you. I must say that there is more of an importance with the Western world. Again, as I've said, you are right, but let's just set the facts straight. There's two X's in this world. There's the Western one and there's the anti-Western one. Israel is part of the Western world. And when people in the Western world go against Israel, that has influence over their leaders and makes it hard for them to support Israel. And if I'm looking 10, 20, 30 years ahead, these people will get into Congress. They will be in the parliaments. They will be in the next prime minister, or they will be the next president. And it won't be that clear to them that Israel is an ally. And I think this is ultra dangerous. And therefore, Western societies are, for me, in top priority. It doesn't contradict. And as much as I will get more money and more manpower, I will expand. But Western allies are the most important ones. China and Russia and Iran are trying to, you know, eat us from the inside with TikTok and anti-Western values and anti-American values and anti-Israeli values and anti-liberal values. And I think all of us Westerners should unite around that. So this is more or less how I perceive that.
It's a great way to kind of summarize as well, because it goes back to one of the reasons that we as a war room exist is to try and provide some strategic guidance. And our strategic guidance is that right now, for the purposes of the war, we need the support pretty much of one person, and that's Biden. Okay, because without Biden, we actually can't win the war. Without the American administration, we won't have the fuel, we won't have the ammunition, we won't have the diplomatic support. It's helpful that there's Germany and France involved as well, but in the end, it's America that's the country that is really supporting and standing by Israel's side, and they are setting the tone for everybody else. And so, for the purposes of the war right now, we definitely need America and sort of Western Europe on our side. I like what you said about getting support from Indians in order to boost the numbers online. I think that's a really smart way of looking at it. So it's great that there's some effort going into that space as well. And we know that Indians are quite supportive of Israel to begin with, which is a really nice, interesting way of looking at it. And another thing that has been written here is LinkedIn. I highly recommend LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a space where you can impact those people who are just the onlookers, and they're not young kids, and facts do matter, and information is important, and they are a little deeper. The average age on Instagram, or the biggest age on LinkedIn is 30 to 39. Okay, and that's the space that we can make a difference. They're the ones who go out to vote and so on. So be very active there. Lena Lampert has a very active and successful LinkedIn account. You can follow her.